Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Hi, I'm Don from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out, and the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the rear struts on this 2004 Chrysler Sebring. It's the same process on the Sebrings from 2001 to 2006, as well as the Dodge Stratuses from the same time. And the items you'll need for this is new rear struts from 1AAuto.com, and we do recommend that you change both of them. 15mm and 19mm socket and ratchet, 18mm wrench, a hammer, a pry bar, a pick tool or screwdriver, jack and jack stands, and a torque wrench. To start off, just go into the trunk here and pull back the insulation, and you'll see here's the top of your rear strut with two 15mm nuts, and we'll just fast forward as Don removes these. You want to just jack your vehicle up and then go in behind the wheel here, and you'll see this is your rear strut right here. And it's secured with this bolt right here, and ours is kind of rusted, so we spray it down with some penetrating oil, and then using an 18mm wrench you want to just remove the nut on the other side. Using a hammer and a pick tool or screwdriver, just hit the bolt out, and then you're going to need to hit the bolt up and over that adjusting link. And up here on the rear strut, you'll see these two clips. You want to just pry out the center on them, and then you can pry out the whole thing, and then the lower part will just pry off also. And we'll fast forward as Don does this to the other one. Now you need to remove the wheel. And if you have air-powered tools, you can do this while it's up in the air. Otherwise, lower it just enough so the wheel stops spinning. Loosen up all the lug nuts, raise it up again, and remove the lug nuts the rest of the way. And then you can just pull the wheel off. And now pry that rear strut off, pull it down, and then out over the wheel. Old strut on the right, new strut from 1AAuto on the left. You can see it's identical. They'll mount exactly the same.
The original strut on our vehicle is in fine shape, so we are just going to reinstall it. We're doing this video just to show you how to do it. Feed it right in over the brake drum and then push it up into place.
And it helps to have an extra person here, just to pull down on the wheel so you can push the strut back into place. And now use the pry bar to pull it down a little bit so you can fit the bolt in, and just hammer that bolt in the rest of the way. And we'll fast forward as Don replaces that 18mm nut. And you should tighten these to about 75 to 80 foot-pounds. Now reinstall the clips. Just push the center into them, not all the way down, but just into them, and then push the clip into place, and now push the center in the rest of the way. If it's difficult, just use your hammer. And we'll fast forward here as Don replaces the wheel and replaces the lug nuts. You want to tighten them preliminarily for right now, and then lower the vehicle. We're going to continue to fast forward here as Don replaces those two 15mm nuts in the trunk and tightens them up. And tightens it to 40 to 45 foot-pounds. Just replace that cap and put your insulation back into place. Now torque your lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds in a crossing pattern, and then you're all set.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Feel free to call us toll-free, 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.